hit, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting. There it is.
We're on a 14-second delay.
I was about to give you the hint that this is not a trick question.
Yeah.
It is not.
I know. I wish you said that because I was thinking to myself.
Good job, Matt. Horrible job, Jay Young, even though you don't listen to this. But we're going to have to contact
Intervention.
Intervention. We're going to have to contact Jay Young some other method.
Yep.
By gone, right? Because he's easy.
All right, Matt. Well, thanks for being on the show. I hope you've enjoyed the interactive segment so far this season. This show, we have a great guest coming up after your interview. Wild guess.
Ooh.
Wild guess. What's the first name that pops in your mind?
Well, you said 3-time Super Bowl champion, right?
Correct. You read the Twitter. Good for you.
Oh, boy. First name that comes up is, Ivan Fears, but I don't think you can get him. Oh.
Good try. I like the guess. Running backs coach for the New England Patriots. Some call him Ivan Frears. Other people call him Monty Python. But no, that is not the correct answer. Good guess. The answer is actually Joe Andruzzi. We have
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, funny Dynasty tie-in with that.
Oh.
The Hong Kong Cavaliers' wife, Jen, used to bartend sometimes with Joe Andruzzi's wife.
Oh,
really?
There,
they scissored?
What's that?
What? I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Good. Well, maybe we'll ask him about that. We probably won't.
Nah, we're not gonna ask him.
We probably won't. But good little tidbit.
Good little tidbit. Good little nugget of info.
Well,
Coach, how did you know that?
Coach, thank you for enjoying yourself, and thank you for being a Tom Berkowitz Trucking valued customer and using them for all of your needs, trash removal especially. And thanks for being on the show, and good luck the rest of the way. I'm pulling for you, Coach.
Thanks, guys, and I just want to let you know, both of you guys do a great job.
Aw.
Thanks, Matt. I'm really hoping you win those 6 games this year, because I have a great one waiting for you for the DBM.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Coach. Take it easy.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Matt.
The Dynasty Podcast brings you an interactive and likely ridiculous segment with borderlines on actual legit media. Buckle up your fucking seatbelts for the Dynasty Podcast interactive segment.
And now on the Tom Berkowitz Trucking Hotline, I am excited to say that we have former New England Patriot and 3-time Super Bowl champion and founder of the Joe Andruzzi Foundation, Joe Andruzzi. Joe, thanks for being on the show.
No problem. Thank you very much for having me.
Great. Now, Joe, you were originally drafted by the Packers and then spent some time over in NFL Europe before you ended up signing in 2000 with the Pats, where you obviously had a lot of success. Based upon your experience, can you maybe talk about why you feel the team had so much success during your tenure there?
Well, first, I was undrafted going into the NFL in '97 with the Packers, so zero bonus and had to scrounge from the bottom. And yes, was able to stick out there 3 years. When I got to New England in 2000, it was Bill's first year, and they were restructuring pretty much everything around us. So I think overall, they were trying to fit the puzzle together, and little by little, they were able to do that. So 2001 came along. We were a bunch of nobodies that turned around and were able to put a team together and to go out there and play 100%. Give 100% each play out there. Offense, defense, special teams, and learning to do your job and not worry about other people around you, and give it all you got, and know it is a team sport, and that's what the type of philosophy we have here, hard work and dedication that it takes to go week in and week out on a long, grueling season. It's pretty tough on you, and you got to learn to stay focused and keep it all. Go in for preparation week in and week out, and one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Joe, your first year on the Pats was also obviously Tom Brady's rookie season, and I want an honest answer here. Thinking back, did you ever really see that coming? The whole Tom Brady's whole career in general, or were you kind of on the side where, yeah, this is just kind of some guy that's coming in because Drew was hurt?
Nobody knew. Well, don't forget Tom's first year now was 2000, and 2000 Tom was a fourth-string quarterback, which is pretty unheard of. I mean, you look at any roster in the NFL, 32 teams. I don't think anybody's carrying a four-string quarterback nowadays.
I think the Pats only carry 2.
Yeah, well, we're only carrying 2 now, right?
Yep.
So
yep.
It's pretty unbelievable, and they saw something in him, and his preparation, his hard work, and dedication was what they saw, and how he went about his business, and gave him that opportunity from 2000 to 2001 in that off season. How he prepared himself to watch film with Joe Montana, Phil Simms, and guys like that, and better understanding what type of quarterback he wanted to be, and then learn that offense like it was the back of his hand. And nobody knew Drew was going to go down, but he went down week 2, and in came a scrawny little guy named Tom Brady with a big smile on his face, ready to get out there and work.
Great. Now, Joe, you played in the Snow Bowl. You played and won 3 Super Bowls. You helped protect possibly the greatest quarterback to ever play in Tom Brady. Would you say that these are the highlights of your career?
Many highlights of my career. 10 years, starting from making the opening day roster with the Packers when I wasn't supposed to, even make a day in the league. I was getting there in 01 and, being able to do what we did in 2001 from, a bunch of guys that were picked up off the streets, a lot of us, and, not knowing where we were going and going into New Orleans, and myself having a, long season that year with, and I have 3 brothers that are New York City firemen, and very close to losing one of them. Lost some friends down there in the 9/11 tragedy, and knowing what they were going through and having them by my side, and along with my teammates, and being able to do that 2 more times was a pretty outstanding tenure here as a Patriot, and it was a great opportunity to come here, and it was amazing what we had to do.
Good. Thinking back on your career now, was there one particular maybe defensive lineman or maybe a linebacker that you played against that you kind of had the most trouble with, or you kind of maybe quote unquote feared having to play against them on a weekly basis?
A couple guys early in my career that were an every down type of guy. Guys like Warren Sapp, John Randall, those type of guys that, they were in there on the rundowns and they were in there on the passing downs. So those type of guys that, really, you try and get a little transition sometimes. Sometimes it's good to get a different face. Those guys are Hall of Fame type of guys, and, they gave it all every play.
Mm.
So those, I played against many great linemen, but when you think about a guy now, even nowadays, there's a lot of guys that don't play every down, and like a guy even like Vince Wilfork, he's known to get in there on the runs. I mean, he is in there on some passing downs, but not all of them.
Excellent. Now, Joe, what are your thoughts regarding fantasy football? It's now a $1 billion business, and the NFL seems to be embracing it. Do you think it's good for the game?
I think it's great for the game, but some fans are losing a little bit of their faith, if you know what I mean, on a specific team, because they may have the receiver on the other team, and they got to root for the receiver against their own team. It's tough when it comes to that, but I think it's great for the NFL and the fact